that free was saga because they not just yes. But yes, still let people they are not they know say we now one people one country. Intermarriages they don't take place. Yes. The prominent people that they say APC, where the woman then are Southeastern some northern prominent northern woman they where the man then are from Southeast they come on. So how they want let SMPP do this political which is a balance here? We see the crowd they take my nobody not waiting piecemeal SM. They not ever condemn. Now they don't raise this tension now that they write the fake letters them. Don't let
Enactment tribes, Nene, Yellow. The politics of tribalism and the way it's been preached, especially in the media, has got no consequences on our people. So just look at it, say the people are just wasting the time. We not just want rhetorics, we damning, because we also get gullible people in the midst of them tribes here. Yeah, we get gullible people among them. We if they hear no more, they don't believe. They don't go ask questions. They will say if not true. They will say they will check for facts. They will say, oh. In both parties, you get the illiterates, you get one who go to school. If you want to go to school, they hardly think critically in the Southern Union context. Then they don't believe. But the thing is, the tribal message has not got no significance in our politics. I can give you an example. In 1967, at the Southeast being APC kind of governance, they did. That they unroot SFP common power, the Southeast, in 67. In 2007, the Southeast again, and they root APC out of governance. You understand? 2012 again, Tono vote majority overwhelmingly for APC because of South Sumana, and they root SFP out of governance. In 2018, because of how APC ruled the nation, the marginalization of the very Southeast, mid-Southeasterners, they say, no, vote for them. So why should that be enmity? The people voted for you 67. They did in 2007. They did in 2012. If we rule them fine with dexterity and prudence, I don't see how the Mendes or the Southeasterners will vote for APC. They don't hate APC. In fact, there are a lot of Southeasterners that benefited from the APC. Yeah. I talked to one captain, I think Captain Temo than I can't remember Nalungi. I mean, they tell me in a voice note, yeah, of how they are Mendes them, in fact, to betray the Mendes them for APC. They call the names, I can send you the YouTube message now, yeah. Don't listen. There are strong Mendes them in the APC. But you see, in politics, you get for land for treat people and fine, for let the aim of stay with you. The method of preaching against them will not allow them to stay with you. You've been driving them away. So it is not political prudence or wisdom. For drive people away, you have to take people in instead of drive. If SFP gets the know-how and they sabi, if you ask APC the preacher, so then they go to all the people and come near them. They will always win elections in the country because politics is about doing the people, it's not about dividing them. Political wisdom will tell you that.
So we know they listen to. We then begin from
Nene, Enactment tribes. For solve the tribal crisis in Sierra Leone, it can only be done by way of law. By way of, because now when you take such message to the Mendes, to the Southeast, you make them begin hate the Northerners, which is very bad. So you don't do that because the people are innocent. Few politicians want to use that as a conduit for Ghana power. But that will not mean, say, all the Timinism or the Northerners them bad. No, we cannot say that. We cannot even advance that. But what we set the country into a correct nature, now law. So you not get what you call the 8th crime tribal law. We will see if you preach tribalism in this country, we get a tendency for divide and bring faith in this country over the course of time. Any message you make, either in writing or in oral or in speech or in any form, you'll be guilty of a felony. And the jail term na 10 years. The money you will pay for find you guilty na 500 million to 200 million euros or whatever the case might be. This law is there. So now, when person talk tribalism, if every day out of the country unite at the country, you understand? They get the way they will say no thing. Okay, will they charge you with a crime? We not see in Sierra Leone. One day you must scan this country, and the law will take in course over you. Yeah, all you have to do just charge the person in absentia, charge them with a crime of felony of dividing the people. So if you go back to Sierra Leone, you will not say your crime will follow you. You will decide it back. So only law, now you go set the country free. All this one would do so is a whole lot of waste of time. The laws of hate crime will solve the situation in Sierra Leone. Thank you.
Yes, what you say is in place. We say the constitution amendment to APC be there for review. We say na that clause that they go try for put all the amendment inside. But this is too much. So you self you not go down well with you because you said now just like me bilingual. The Timni side you get Parents' Day. The Mende side you get Parents' Day. So you not go gladdy. Likewise me. I not go gladdy. But nobody JFK in Oman na Mende. Samura Kamara in Oman na Mende. Rest of them day. Where they Oman they demand they are from Southeast. Yes. Nobody not even for condemn Adebayo Jibril, Ibrahim Nico and the rest of it. Nobody. The only person we grab I tell them say, well if na so na don't begin me no go dey APC, una the plan for go kill me people they know. Na ina go be fale. Na ina the only person we do that. So we say we the full amended with a simple press release and we stand by the amended them.
Thank you very much, Nene. Estimated tribes. Press release will not solve the problem. Because the problem is still going to be there. People are still going to be doing it. Again, I repeat this. Waiting to solve this problem, the law. The parliamentarians for getting into work, of which making do the drafting of the law, and send them to them say, listen, Abbas Boudin at this platform, the speaker, he didn't at this platform, he's here. I have other parliamentarians here. I can PV them and convince and say, listen, the only tool that will solve this thing before this country go into chaos. Because of this horrible trend, gonna enact this kind of hate crime law in Sierra Leone. Because we don't have it. And let me say this. Where there is no law, the people perish. Because there is no guidance to what can be done. You will say, well, no need for that. You see? That is why anybody can play the national anthem of Sierra Leone with the given speech. Because no they say you not get the right for doing. So when people know that there is no law, they can do it, and there's nothing you can do to them because there's no law to the effect, right? The United States that we find ourselves is great of a nation because of law. The law indeed. Not to say the people that go do the act too, but the law they hold you for say which you do so you know right, and it hold you. There are a lot of hate crime laws. All the 50 states in the United States, plus even the independent territories, they get the hate crime law. Because even America, the face racism they talk and they kill, they even lynch in that name. But the hate crime law helped for solve the problem. You know, so that's the solution I'm telling you. Press release will not just a temporal fix. A permanent fix will be law.
Yes, SM, we know say law not there for that. Nobody know they go only copy, he beat him, he kill him, that they law dey. Like what you just say. SM, what me they tell you, the only way we go stop this by allowing our people to vote against APC. Let APC know say we are one people, one country. We not get two salon, and one great salon we get. We need for realize say politics not for divide we. Because if politics for divide we, APC leader not go marry a Southeasterner. No. They go just marry a Northern and sister they sit down where they no say they own APC. But that don't show say politics just na a name of a political party. You know for change you biological name. Now these are the fair for realize. Being SLPP not miss and not get relationship na the north and not get family there. They are from the north. Me papa side. Southeast na me mama side. Me grandpa come out Kailaon, me granny come out Bo. You see? So we can't stop this. Now we stop. The only way we'll go stop this. Now 2023, what don't say this precedent. Even the SLPP not go stand up public or make an audio say, when we win, we'll go kill all the team, the man, the command them, the go man, the full man them. Then we never do it again. So this precedent, like what they say, if it be then a law, it is well and fine. Therefore, if you come out for overseas, that case stay for Kafala Unifriction. Well understood, SM. But waiting back way no day, we sell the same audios the way they use against the Mede people. How they don't aim this one great tribe with the circulator na the southeast. Let them know say this is their plan. So they will not vote for APC.
Miniature tribes, Nene. In everything that we do in life, William Shakespeare, you see that evil they outlive the author. In other words, even we young generation don't go, what will they do now? In the fall now we picking them to go. Even become worse. Because evil will always outlive the author. You understand? If a message like that is taken to the Southeasterners, it will be interpreted as hate against them. And that will not, one could begin. Because now this has been stigmatized at the head. It has been eroded at the mindset. For say, well, the Northerners they hate we. The country will never be in peace, even after your generation. Because this next generation, they can see there, most of them are now like in the teenage years, in the toddler years, then the ignorant year. What's the message for me? We don't allow politicians in divide we in this country, yeah? We vote on which we understand and what government who can help, yeah? We look the developments them and compare we and APC. But for God tell the Southeasterners then see that how the Northerners then say they can't kill on all. That first day, it's not going to be a fight that is going to be easy. Because it stigmatizes the mindsets. For say all Northerners them hate them, which is not the case. Only few politicians we greedy. We believe for saying that tribal rhetorics will make the kind of power. They are the ones doing it. Not to the innocent Northerners that will be stigmatized, say, they all hate them. That's not the case. We have boundaries. You get to call the boundary between the south and east Kono Moyamba district. You get the Putloko boundaries towards connect classy people. See how the country is small. People that even think they are timid. Let's say one campaign with a map yet. Yes, Nene, SM United Tribes. The SLPP will be equally guilty of preaching tribalism at the southeast. If they base their campaign based on waiting APC they talk about the Mendes or the southeasterners. That kind of message enough for going at the southeast. Because it will hurt the nation big time. You talk about politicians, we get people behind them in numbers. Let's say one campaign with a map, you are talking to 500,000 Sierra Leoneans. Lebu, for example, the southeast gets about 1,300,000 and more registered voters. Imagine you go to them voters and you go inflict terrible messages them to 1,300,000 and more southeastern voters them. You have created hate in that population of people. Yeah, so you don't take the message of APC to them. You take the message of development. Una look what we don't do. Una don't not divide this country because of politics. Una vote for because of Fukam will do more. So you leave the APC then you own trouble behind. And we are not trying for escalator again in any level. Now, if you take that to the southeast of a message of saying the northerners they hate the southeasterners them, what will you go tell the northerners then in the north? For say we the southeasterners they will say, but una don't go talk say we hate una na the southeast. How now can now say we una like we na the north? So it's not be a proper campaign message. Campaign message always therefore devoid, tribal, racial, etc. Yeah. Now which one I don't do? Now they propagate to the people. That is politics, and that is political wisdom. Any other thing I do yonder is counterproductive to the interests of the state and the people. Thank you.